This video is an in-depth look at the features of my Batman Addon equipment update beta 1.4. Before we get started, I'd appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button and like button to support the channel and these projects of mine. If you want to contribute more to all that I do here, consider visiting the Ko-fi page and buying me a coffee. First, we have bug fixes and minor changes to previous add-on features. In the previous beta versions, whenever you throw a batarang or any type of projectile weapon, the moment you try and get it back, you get arrows sometimes. This has been one of the most annoying bugs I had to deal with, but it is fixed. You can now get your thrown or shot projectiles without getting random arrows in your inventory. Really proud of this one. Next up, I fixed the night vision effect. It no longer flickers like this, but instead appears like normal. I realized that flickering lights in the old betas might cause epileptic seizures, so I made sure to remove flickering night vision this time. Keep safe. Next, the Ricochet Batarang gets a minor but really cool update. It now behaves like a Batarang. In the old betas, it behaves like a homing missile. Whenever you throw it, it just does that. It doesn't always hit its intended target, but now it does. It actually has to hit something before it can bounce, like a true Ricochet Batarang. Next, 2 updates regarding armor. This was a more recent request from you all, but I decided to squeeze it into this update ASAP. You can now remove your helmet while keeping the rest of the suit there. In the previous betas, the torso piece and the cape was determined by your helmet. That is no longer the case. It is now determined by the leggings, allowing you to remove the mask or helmet, and I also renamed all armor pieces to suit this update. Next, the Batmobile Mark II's windshield is now clear, giving you more vision than the old texture it had. Pretty minor, but it does make an impact. Next up, the Smoke Pellet, Freeze Grenade, and Bat Shocker receive some interesting particle updates. Here is a comparison between the old and new particles. Speaking of the smoke pellet, the smoke can now collide with the environment, which means it can no longer clip through walls like this. Smoke physics, because I love details. Also, back then, it can trigger mid-air without hitting the ground. That is no longer the case. The smoke pellet can only explode after hitting a surface. Finally, it can no longer completely stop a player's movement. It can only slow them. The Bat Shocker, though, will completely stop a player's movement. And speaking of which, it also has new sound effects. The Steve glitch model is now gone. When not using a custom skin, your character will default to Steve. This glitch happens when a player is using a character creator skin instead of an uploaded custom skin. Just upload a custom skin. The bullets now make noise whenever they hit anything. Final bug fix / beta adjustment would be these vehicle spawn eggs, as you can see here. Alright, moving on to the actual new features on this update, starting off with some new vehicles and vehicle features. The newly added Robin cycle for Red Robin. I am putting more focus into Red Robin since I feel like many of you seem to forget he's in this add-on. Next vehicle is this truck. What does this truck do? Well, it's for your enemies. That's it. Oh wait, there's also the fact that the Batmobile Mark II can ram into this to break it. When riding the Batmobile Mark II, activate the afterburner to gain enough speed to crash this truck. Or use your gadgets, that's what they're for anyway. And finally, the most requested vehicle to be added, the Batwing. As you can see, it looks way different to the one I showed in my previous videos. That's because Minecraft updates broke the other one. So what can this Batwing do? Well, it can fly. That's it. You can't grapple up to it like the old Batwing since Minecraft updates broke that feature I made. So yeah, it allows you to fly around really fast. I also revamped the flight controls for this. The old Batwing needed you to look up and down to fly up and down respectively. But now, you just need to hold your jump button to fly up, release it to slowly go down. A more streamlined approach to flying, and I gotta say, it makes flying a heck of a lot easier. Anyway, next segment, weapons and gadgets. The first weapon I'd like to mention is quite random, a baseball bat for enemy players and or NPCs. Next up is a new Batarang variant, the Molten Batarang. This one sets fire to anything it hits for a short amount of time. It also glows in the dark, which is really cool. Another new Batarang variant is from Tim Drake, Red Robin, the Birdarang, because again, I feel like Red Robin is being left out. Next is a fragment grenade. I wanted to give this to Red Hood since he mainly uses military weapons, but I guess enemy players can use this as well. Up to you guys. Next segment, enemies. For the first time ever, I am adding NPC enemies into my Batman add-on. Introducing the Common Thug. They have 4 variants, each equipped with armor, a melee weapon, or both. They don't have complicated AI, and there are currently no stealth mechanics in place for you to stealth around them. They pretty much act like Minecraft zombies, but whenever you are too far away, they will chase, and when they do, they run. But if you get too far though, they have the option of throwing grenades at you, so I'd be careful. I have a reward for you all after this quick message. Consider it a post-credit scene. Anyway, before that, massive thanks to Darklight for keeping up with the coffee donations. The first ever person to actually donate to me and actually keep donating to me. I am super duper grateful. You really don't have to, and you just keep coming back, so I'm really grateful. If you guys like these add-ons and projects of mine, consider buying me a copy. It helps out a ton, but don't worry, you don't have to. And before I go, one last note. This update will probably be the last, or one of the last remaining beta updates before I prepare for the official release, or official pre-release, which is going to be massive. I hope you all look forward to that. Subscribe, drop a like. We are getting close to 10,000 subscribers. I'll see you all in the comments. Anyway, that is all for me. See ya. Still there? Alright, here's your reward.